Okay, guys, I'm here today for Adele Fornarino. Huge honor for me. Guys, double gold ADCC champion in the lightest division. So this was like really impressive. I was there, I was watching, and I was like, oh my god, I think like in the history of Jiu-Jitsu that has never happened before. Like you're 55 kilos, which is like 120, 175 pounds.
Something like that, yeah, that sounds about right.
For both female and male, it's like first time ever that a person on that weight goes there and wins the open class of the biggest tournament in the world.
It is. It's the first time the lightest division has won in the open weight.
Yeah, and you just didn't win. Like you did 6 matches, 4 submissions, and I remember like the finals of the open class. You didn't get a submission, but you spent the whole match in the triangle, like, which is like
it was 6.5 minutes sitting in a submission, holding it tight, and just making sure I just stayed calm and kept control.
Yeah, so it's not that you didn't win all the matches by submission because you didn't try. You really tried. Like,
yeah.
But anyways, so guys, Adele is here this weekend. She shot 2 instructions. One about the close guard, which talks a lot about the chopstick guard, which is this new guard that she claims, she doesn't want to say that she invented, but she invented. And she also did one about the Overhook series. And today she's gonna show us here one of her favorite moves in the Overhook, which is the
Mir Lock.
The Mir Lock.
Yeah, which I hit at ADCC in my division finals. Which, funny enough, Frank Mir, the inventor of the Mir Lock, was actually in the audience at the time.
Oh, and he watched it?
Yeah, he was watching, which was, you know, a privilege that I could show off his move in another jiu-jitsu stage. So that was exciting.
That is awesome. And today Adele is going to show us here, and super excited to learn this.
All right, let's do some Mir Lock. So, again, it's all from the Overhook series. So I have my closed guard, I've locked my partner up, I've broken posture, I've managed to get the Overhook. My main aim with the Overhook in general is going to be to create an angle so that I can get to an attacking position. So a lot of it's going to be cut an angle. This is going to be my primary attacking position. If I put my partner here enough times though, he's going to barrel in and he's going to start to square me up, and it's going to become harder and harder to create this angle. But what happens is the more he drives to the side, the more his shoulder gets out of line with his elbow, and this is a really good indication that I can start to hit a Mir Lock. So I will be fighting him off to the side, so I want to make him overcommit towards his right hand side. This is my timing window. So my right hand goes to the inside of his shoulder. I'm just going to encourage him out of my overhook. So a lot of the time I'm looking at holding it. This time I want to slide down his arm, so down the overhook. So as I push, I'm going to slide until my forearm gets around about at his elbow. And then what I want to do is I'm going to concave my chest to create a pocket so his elbow can actually load onto my chest. I'm going to scoop with my arm, and I'm actually going to reach my left hand across to my hip. My job is to get the tip of his elbow onto my rib. So as I push and I scoop, I get the tip of his elbow onto my chest. I can buddy this up, and now I'm looking to uppercut to get my submission.
Yeah.
If my partner has good shoulder mobility, good elbow mobility, what I can do is, keeping this tight, I can actually get onto my side and drop it further. And now I can create a really big uppercut as I pull my head and shoulders away. If I just want it to be plain nasty, I can put my foot on the hip and I can start to actually pull my head and shoulders all the way back, like I'm trying to pull his shoulder well out of the socket. So it's not a cutting armbar. I'm not just trying to get across. I'm trying to scoop and get his elbow into the pocket. A little bit of uppercut so I can create the rotation. The best way I can explain this is kind of like a heel hook of the shoulder, kind of like a heel hook of the elbow. So it's rotation, not cutting across like an armbar. I create upwards pressure, and then we're good to go.
So it looks like you're almost going levels here. You go like level 1, which is just the hand of the, and then level 2, you open up the guard. Level 3, and you go like hitting.
Exactly. A lot of it's like, some people have crazy shoulder mobility. So we get to level 1 and it's just not enough. Sometimes we even get to level 2, it's not enough.
Level 3?
We want to be able to almost completely rotate the
shoulder.
shoulder.
And I love how simple it is, because it sounds like all you're doing there is you push the shoulder and place the hand on your leg. Exactly. And that's kind of it.
Exactly. We want
One more time, Adele.
A little scoop and we get the elbow in. So I have closed guard. Again, I'm trying to press you on your side, you pressure out. As soon as I see the shoulder
so this is the timing. It's when I come back.
Exactly. So I'm squaring my back, you're driving in. Sometimes it's even you're driving in and you're trying to pull out. That's my timing window. So hand on the shoulder, I'm going to actually push you out of the overhook. And now my chest needs to create space. If I'm puffing my chest, I can't get the elbow in. So I need to actually create that space. I'm going to scoop. So I go down and scoop up. So I have to do like down and up.
Got it.
So down, up, I scoop here. And now I can buddy this up. I try and finish from here.
Yes.
If I can't finish from here, I get onto my side and I further pull that elbow through. So I'm thinking about really getting your elbow in line with my ribs.
So this is like level 2.
This is level 2, and I want to make sure that my ribs are holding it in nice and tight. So if you try and go into it, if you try and go out of it, it's all stuck. I can uppercut from here.
Yeah. And what's level 3?
Level 3 is I get my foot. I start to extend and bring my head and shoulders away, and I'm bridging into this. So I really get to rotate.
So it's the foot on the hip.
Exactly. So
is there level 4 at that point the arm is broken?
Level 4 is if I sweep you. So level 4 is if I get here and I push, and you sweep all the way to the side. I can come on top, and now I can really come from the mount and finish it from the mount position.
That is awesome. No, that is awesome. And you hit that one against Bia Basilio?
Bia Basilio, yeah, from the standing position. So I had closed guard, she stood up. The beauty of that is I get to use gravity. So as I overhook, I let my body just drop to the mat as I uppercut. And that's what gets a really gnarly rotation of the shoulder.
No, that's awesome. And one interesting thing about you as well on ADCC is that most of the submissions came from the bottom, right?
Yes, yep.
Which is like crazy too.
I like playing guard. I'm a bottom player. I think that guard can be really deadly.
Yeah.
I enjoy
it. On
playing.
ADCC, did you even play it on top on any match?
I played on top in my very first match. I did a little bit of passing, but I did a little bit of passing because they didn't give me my sweep points.
Got it.
So there was a little bit of
controversy.
With some sweep points in my very first match. But that's okay. Sometimes it doesn't go to plan. Sometimes the referees have their own idea in mind, but we just stick to the plan. I just kept going, did a little bit of passing from top, and then still managed to win the match.
Got it. And Adele, what's next now? Like you were supposed to have a match this last week.
Yes,
and the match got cancelled. So
I was supposed to fight, but unfortunately the match got cancelled. My opponent got injured, which is disappointing. But we move on to the next thing.
Yep.
Hopefully we can reschedule that match for later on. I want to stay as active as I possibly can. There's a lot of very, very talented girls in the rankings at the moment, and I want to fight all of them. I want to have a match between all of them against all the different weight categories. I really want to stamp my name out there as being one of the best, if not the best female grappler that's ever existed. So that means I've got to take on all the big dogs.
There you go.
And I'm ready for it.
You mentioned some names here, and I was like, oh my god, can you imagine if that match happens?
Absolutely. Any name that you can think of, I'm up for the challenge. And not because I don't respect them, I think they're incredible grapplers, but I want to show where my jiu-jitsu is, I want to show the skills that I have, and I want to stay active. I want to be out there as much as I can. No,
that's awesome. Yeah, no, that's amazing. So guys, Adele just shot this entire instruction all about the Overhook series, which the Mir Lock is part of that. So make sure to check that out. As you can see, she's not just an amazing athlete, she's an incredible coach as well. And make sure to support, and maybe by the time you watch this video, it's already at bjjfanatics.com, so make sure to check that out. And thanks so much, appreciate it. Please help me out to grow my YouTube channel. Just click subscribe. And to watch more videos, just click under see more videos. I hope you enjoyed.
BJJFanatics.com. Use the promo code YouTubeFaria to get 10% off any instructional video. Improve your jiu-jitsu faster.